think I got it. Okay, I just got to make a quick minor adjustment. If anybody can hear me, just need to. Oop, that's too big. I swear, every time I do these live streams, I learn something new. Well, until I kind of tweak a few more settings, I think this can work. Yeah, I definitely think this can work. I'm almost positive I think this can work. Please tell me I can make this work. Okay, don't need encoder stuff. I just need. Let me see. You are live. Oh man, that was not easy to fix. But yeah, I basically had to download OBS, and yeah, here I am, and I'm back. Please tell me you can also hear me too. That's the key thing. While you're at it, while I'm at it, I'm going to see if I can try and get back the people who were in this whole thing last time. Ooh, I should have done OBS sooner. All right. That's even better. Give me 1 second. I just got to finish tweaking one last thing in terms of letting people know what's happened to the stream. All right. See, it's on my watch list. You know what? Anohana. Ugh. Now, if only I can get a link to this new stream so I can send this out. But so glad I got this fixed. I mean, that was pissing me off because I was having a real good conversation right there. Uh huh. Stream options. No, I don't need that. Then I can, once I get, here we are. Okay. Just need to share this. Copy. All right. And I think we are about ready, good to go. Please keep on talking. Anohana. What is Anohana about? I've been thinking about watching that, but I don't know. Then again, there's a 95% chance I will be watching it because I watch almost anything. Emphasis on the word anything. Also, emphasis on the word almost. I've got limits. I do have limits. And paste. And died and her friends try to make her wish. All right. So anyway, where was I talking about? Oh yes, I was talking about my honorable mentions in terms of anime. And welcome back, Sam. Yeah, I took your advice and I just bit the bullet and just got OBS. Now it's running a whole lot smoother, and you can actually see me, and I can actually do stuff. Anyway, okay. Since I got cut off at within 25 minutes, let's just make this. Let's go for 45 minutes for the rest of the stream. So yeah, let's just. So anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh yes, I'm gonna head out in a bit. Now that's completely cool. No rush, no pressure. You do what you need to do. But anyway, yes. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the honorable mentions in my top 10 list. I'm on a new phone that's fully charged. All right, now we're all ready and set. So, I was talking about my top 10 list, and I was talking about anime characters. Oh, yeah, the anime characters I hated. And then I was getting ready to talk about the number one. We left out when we last left our hero Dangerous Butnum. So, anyway, oh yeah, I was talking about Griffith, and the reason why Griffith was number one was, yeah, you watch the last scene of the Berserk anime, specifically the '90s one, you're watching Griffith rape a girl. And that was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever watched. And to this day, I can't rewatch Berserk because of that one specific scene. I think we skipped a few numbers. No, we covered them. Oh wait, maybe we might have. Oh yeah, no, I told you about Ragio because I said Ragio Kiryuin did that thing to her kids. Well, to her kid, duh. With the touching. But anyway, yeah, Griffith raped a girl and made his best friend watch as he raped said girl. Still to this day, one of the hardest things I have ever seen in anime. I am dead serious. I strongly regret watching that. But anyway, so the honorable mentions. Okay, I said there were some honorable mentions, and I didn't have time in the episode to go through them and specifically list the reasons why I hate them. So, with no further ado, let's dive into the honorable mentions because some of these honorable mentions were funny as hell. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just really funny because without context, you most people would sit there and go, "Why do you hate them?" But with context, you actually learn why. So, give me a second. I'm pulling those up. Let me see. Let me see. I just skipped that scene. I think I remember. I think I remember not liking an honorable mention, but I don't remember who it was. Give me a sec. I'm going to pull up all the honorable mentions. Oh wait. Hang on. I think I got the. Oh wait. I got the list right here. Keep forgetting I take notes on my episodes. Okay. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. Who were the honorable mentions? Let's see. Dot hack sign. Blah blah blah. That's nothing. Let's see. Was that it? No, that wasn't it. Here we go. Okay, honorable mentions. Who did I say for honorable mentions? Yes. I said Asuka from Evangelion. Now, I remember specifically why I said Asuka because Asuka, oh god, that girl literally got to me because in so many episodes it was just her going around bragging on how much of a better pilot she is, how she's better than Shinji in every last shape and form. But that moment when she had that breakdown and became vulnerable, Shinji went up to her and offered her words of kindness, trying to help her out and stuff, and she just snapped at him and just ruined so much. Like, I understand she was going through a lot of shit, but seriously, she was just so. She just wasn't written great. Let's see. Ah, yes. She is the personification of the tsundere trope. Except she's tsundere to the, like, with no redemption. Like, she tries too hard. And it gets so annoying just watching her just, have her mightier than thou personality and just. Oh, God. Sakura needs to be top 10. She is useless. Well, actually, hold on. Just hear me out on who my honorable mentions were. Let's see. I mentioned her. I mentioned. Oh yes, despite being the hardcore JoJo fan I am. Um, what's his name? Oh yeah, Caesar Zappelli. I hate Caesar with burning passion. Okay, most people like Caesar. Okay, but honestly, I just hated Caesar. Caesar was just Caesar was just a fuck boy, okay, and not even a good one at that. You want high quality Zappelli? You go to Gyro from Part 7 Steel Ball Run, and I will let anybody challenge me on that. Okay, let's see who else. Ah, yes. Now, you said I should have had Sakura as the top 10. Okay, I was gonna have Sakura, but the others took higher precedence than Sakura. But someone else I did add in the top 10 from Naruto. Well, not they were in the top 10. They were in the honorable mentions. Was Boruto Uzumaki because it's the whole series Boruto. The fact that he exists is the reason why he's terrible. He's just so. Uh, okay, I sat down and watched Boruto. It's just it's like, well, are you glad that Caesar died? Yes, I was very glad Caesar died. Okay? Listen, when you get to part 7 and meet Gyro, you will understand why I was not a fan of Caesar. Boruto's dad. Boruto's dad is better than Boruto. But the reason why I hate Boruto is because when I grew up watching Naruto. Okay, I watch him grow. I watch him finally achieve his goal of being a Hokage, and right there, right as soon as he became Hokage, the series should have ended. Nothing else should have been made. It was already cut, done. That's it. But no, they had to keep on going and then bring in Boruto, where it's like, imagine imagine someone serves you a can of the most delicious soda you ever had. Okay? It's so good. It's like the best soda you've ever drank. Okay? That's Naruto. Then someone introduces the idea of a soda, of a float. Milk that sweet ninja money. Tit. Boruto is a brat. I watched the episode where Boruto vandalized those statues. Fuck Boruto. But yeah, so imagine Naruto being the best soda you ever had. Now, when someone tells you, hey, you could use that soda for a float, and the float is delicious, that would be Naruto Shippuden. Okay? Now, Boruto is basically diet soda with that funky aftertaste, and someone thought, hey, let's make a float with that, and it just ruins the whole thing, and now it's not fun to drink or eat. That's why I hated Boruto. Let's see, who else did I have on this list? Boruto. Uh, yes, from the anime Beastars. Okay, Bill, that tiger. Fucking hated Bill. Like, seriously, Bill was an absolute shit character. Just his existence was so. He was just so much of a dick. Like, it was like he was not afraid to say, hey, you know what? I'll eat my friends. Even though I have friends that are herbivores, but you know what? I'm not afraid to eat them. I really am not afraid to eat them, and I don't care if anybody looks down on me. I mean, it's what I do. See, Bill was just so much of a douchebag. Ugh. Boruto is an emotionless copy of off of Naruto as well as most characters in Boruto. Yes, Michael Jackson versus Boruto. You know, one thing I will say though, I do like the relationship between Shikamaru and his son and Choji and his daughter. It's so cute with Choji and his daughter. But yeah, going back to fuck, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Bill from Beastars. Yeah, Bill was just so he was just I don't know, maybe he changes throughout the series. I haven't read all of the manga yet, but I'm still not a fan of Bill. Okay, let's see who else was on this list. Oh yeah, so I'm a fan of Fooly Cooly. Hell, I loved Haruko, but you know who I hate? Uraka is bad in my opinion. Wait, Uraka from My Hero Academia? But anyway, going back to where was I at? Not Boruto. Oh yeah, Fooly Cooly. So yeah, in Fooly Cooly, I loved what's her name, Haruko. Like seriously, she was. I remember watching her in junior high school, and God, she was so amazing. Please don't tell me we're talking about Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia, because I actually really love her. I really do. But anyway, other character I've mentioned on my honorable mention list, fucking Julia Genu from Fooly Cooly Progressive. I love Fooly Cooly. Fooly Cooly was the shit, but Progressive was absolute trash. Okay? They ruined it. I didn't even think it's possible to ruin Fooly Cooly Progressive. I mean, you had it was already good, but they just tarnished it. Like heavily tarnished it. She was like it was like you got Haruko. It's okay. The thing with Julia Genu from Fully Coolly Progressive was just like Haruko from uh from the original Fully Coolly. It's just like okay. Let me rephrase that. The thing with Julia Genu. Okay, Julia Genu is basically the Boruto of Fully Coolly. That's better. Was Alternative good? Alternative was better. It was better than Progressive. I will say this mainly because it didn't have Julia Genu, but it just had basic. It had Haruko back to her core, back to what she's like. I try because Progressive just all the callbacks they did to the original Fooly Cooly series in Progressive. It's what ruined Progressive because you left out one of the most important questions. What happened to Naota? Okay, no one knows whatever happened to Naota, and that was the main problem with Progressive because you made all these callbacks to the city, what you call it, Kanti, all of those things, even Haruko's blue Rickenbacker base, but you won't mention what happened to Naota. Why is Kanti there? None of this gets explained. We just see Julia. And that's why I hated Julia because she did nothing. She didn't contribute. All they just showed was that she was a part of Haruko. That's it. And honestly, she should have just stayed a part of Haruko. Okay, let's see. Tokyo Ghoul, anybody? I'm not done with Tokyo Ghoul yet, but I will tell you my opinion once I actually complete Tokyo Ghoul. But let's see. Who else did I have on this list? Let's see. Julia Genu. Um, oh, yeah. I said Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of all the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought long and hard about the Yu-Gi-Oh! One because I was thinking if there was one character in Yu-Gi-Oh! I absolutely did not care a whole lot for, who would it be? And I'm looking at all the characters from the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, but I said to myself, hold on, I want to focus on the main rival. And when it came to the main rivals, I never watched these old anime. Oh man, poor quality potato. You are missing out. You are definitely missing out. But Kaiba, Kaiba just is so pretentious. He just it's like he has to it's like there are people that are extra, but then there's Seto Kaiba Extra, where you invest billions of dollars just to beat somebody in a children's card game. And that's why, like, it's silly, but man, it just makes him look so petty in return. And this guy is so obsessed to the point where I'm almost 95% positive he won't be happy unless he fucks a blue eyes white dragon. And you know I'm right. You know I'm 100% right about that. The guy has blue eyes white dragon everything. I mean, have you ever seen a character in Yu-Gi-Oh who is so full of themselves they actually have a Yu-Gi-Oh card made of them? You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. When, like, I was thinking, out of, like, I'm looking at all the main rivals, with, like, besides Yu-Gi-Oh, I looked at Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and I want to say, I don't know if it's either Aster Phoenix, no, Chaz Princeton. Okay, I like Chaz. He was full of himself, but man, he got knocked down a lot. But he hung out with everyone and felt the old anime I watched was Spirited Away, Ponyo, and Ponyo is not even that old. Ponyo is like 2010s. That's not even close to being old. Listen, you want to watch old anime? Watch Samurai Pizza Cats and come back to me. Okay, that's an old anime. Fist of the North Star, hella old. It's not even that old. 12 years. That's not even old. But anyway, shit. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, watch Otsumatsu-kun. Old anime is boring. Okay, hang on. Hang on. This changes everything. Old anime is not boring. Okay? Old anime is some of the greatest anime you will ever watch in life. Okay? Old anime has some of the most richest stories. The complexity. They don't speed through everything like a lot of newer anime does. Okay? Older anime will take the time for you to develop, love, and get to know the characters. Yeah, the animation is not the best animation, and yeah, sometimes they look kind of cheesy, but oh my god, these stories they tell can be truly remarkable. Case in point, The Slayers, okay? It's an old anime, but my god, the story, the characters, I'm just too lazy to watch it. Then quit being lazy. You need to watch some of these old series, okay? These series are I'm telling you, you are missing out. You are so missing out, okay? Once you really get into it, you get to see the action unfold. You get to see people go in and just start like case in point, old school Dragon Ball. It's just so many old anime that are just amazing. If you take the time, look, poor quality potato. Take the time, watch some of my videos on some older series I've covered. Like I'm trying to think I'm looking at my collection right now. Look at my episode on Berserk. That's an old series. I mean, you are seriously limiting yourself because these older anime paved the way. How can one be too lazy to watch them? Then I remember I've been procrastinating watching Danganronpa LP for 2 weeks now, but the animation is just annoying. The animation, it's not always about the animation, it's about the story it tells. Okay? The story, okay, what's a really good example of an old anime? You know what? I'm just going to talk about a personal favorite of mine. Okay? Outlaw Star. This is like, to this day, it is one of the greatest anime ever made. Okay? Fuck the animation. It is still one of the greatest. I will argue this with anyone till the day I die. Nah, sorry, not getting into it. Too late! You've already invoked the wrath of Derangerous, and as a result, you will suffer through the wrath of Derangerous. As I was saying, Outlaw Star, okay? This was a series that literally expanded your mind. It tells you to believe in yourself. It reminds you. Currently watching Hellsing. Does it get better with Ultimate? Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate are two completely different series. Just, if you're watching regular Hellsing, kick it to the curb. Just get rid of it, okay? Watch Hellsing Ultimate from start to finish. You will thank me for that later. Trust me. But anyway, it's just Outlaw Star will tell you that you have the right to dream, that you've got so many possibilities stretched out before you. You get to see the adventures of this crew going on. I'm not a big anime fan. That's why. Well, let's try and make you a bigger anime fan then. I promise you, you won't regret it if you give these older series a try. Like, when I watched Outlaw Star, it filled me up with so much hope. And just the openings where they would go in and explain what's about to happen. They give you a heads up on some of the things you're going to be seeing in the upcoming episode. And sometimes, yeah, they're old. Like, this is how much popular older anime is. There was a newer anime that came out about a couple years ago called Megalobox. This is things I've read from some people, but but when you first watch it, many people assume the anime came out, say, in the 19 forget SNL. We're talking anime. But anyway, when people see the anime Megalobox, the first thing they believe is that this series came out like in the 1990s. But in actuality, it only came out 2 years ago. A thing I've read is that they intentionally lowered the quality of the whole show, so that way the animation looks like it's from the early 90s, and it has that rough look when they fight and when they interact, and it's just so great to watch. It gives you a huge nostalgia high. I'm telling you, don't limit yourself to newer anime, poor quality potato, because one of the my one comparison on this is video games. Like Final Fantasy VII looks awful to some people, but it's a great game with a great story. I actually find the thank you, Sam. It's sometimes the low quality. It's so charming, and despite its charm, it still manages to tell a very great story. When I'm the kind of person that when I watch anime, I don't give a shit about the animation. The animation can be shit as hell. If it's telling a great story, I'm going to fall madly in love with this series. That's how I was when it came to the Slayers. An anime series that was based on video games, and just how much hard work and determination went into it. Watch Family Guy. Like I said. Okay, one of these days, Sam, I want to meet Sean, okay? And me and him are going to nerd the fuck out. And as for Family Guy, fuck Family Guy. Don't you want to watch something with a great plot? I mean, seriously, you're missing out. Don't limit yourself, okay? Try a little bit of everything. Wake up. Jump outside. Pick up a rock. Lick it. Do whatever. See, new isekais are getting repetitive too, okay? You cannot, all these, like, the older isekais, they at least had class. They could at least do something more creative. Now it feels like almost each of these new isekai series are all about, I'm trapped in a world with some kind of reference to video games. Should I watch Evangelion? Yes! The classic Evangelion. The old Evangelion. Also, I did a video on Evangelion. It's your choice if you want to watch Evangelion first or if you want to watch my video on Evangelion first. Yes, the old Evangelion. Do not watch the new Evangelion, because the old Evangelion established things that the new Evangelion did not do. And plus, it's just the inner drama that happened when they were making Evangelion that makes Evangelion awesome. Oh God, I cannot believe I'm already ranting again. Ooh, really worked me up. Let's see how much more time we have here. Okay, we got about 20 more minutes before we have to end this stream. I will really hold you on to that, and actually I might try and call you sometime next week, visiting got some plans this upcoming weekend. But anyway, I lost track because there's some other things I want to talk about beforehand. So anyway, let me just go back to that list of top 10. Have not seen all of Monster. Anyway, I'm going back to this list of the honorable mentions. Okay, let's see. Boruto, mention him. Uh, the Major from Hellsing Ultimate. Here's the reason why he was on the list. He's a cyborg, and I don't know why he was a cyborg, and it makes no fucking sense. Anyway, let's see. Julia Genu, Bill, already mentioned him. Mentioned him. Caesar, mentioned him. Oh yes, Iris from Pokemon. Oh no, I watched it. Anyway, Iris from Pokemon. Okay, so I mentioned Iris in the honorable mentions part of my video because Iris just got on my nerves throughout all of Black and White, just constantly telling Ash, "Oh my God, you're like such a little kid." It's like she keeps talking a big game, but she couldn't even put up her own game. Hell, she had a, and this is the difference between her and Ash as trainers. When Iris got a Dragonite, okay, Iris could not control her Dragonite. Her Dragonite just struggled to listen to her. In fact, her Dragonite actually looked a lot different. It looked like it was getting ready to fuck somebody up. But I'm gonna leave now. If you're planning on leaving, see you later, per quality potato. We'll see you in 2 weeks when we'll do another stream. But anyway, where was I? Um, oh yeah, look at her Dragonite versus Ash's Dragonite. I mean, yeah, Iris's Dragonite looked like it was getting ready to fuck somebody up, but her Dragonite, but her, just the fact that she could not control her Dragonite well was so bad as a trainer versus Ash, who got the Dragonite and his Dragonite was able to listen to him from the start. Says a lot about the two. And who was the last person I had on that list? Let's see, Julia Genu, the Major. I think that's. Oh yes, Aaron Yeager from Attack on Titan. I specifically made it a personal point to put Aaron Yeager on there because I just started reading ahead in the manga because I could not wait. And the things I read about him, he's just gotten bad. Like, I feel like he's gradually losing himself. And I wanted to put him on this list, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I put him in the honorable mentions because I think maybe he might do a 180. Maybe something would change. Maybe he might get better. Okay? I want to wait and see what happens by the end of the series. But yeah, that was my whole purpose for the. So that's basically my reasoning for putting everybody in the honorable mentions. So yeah, Aaron is such a crybaby. You could see him cry in season 3. Oh, trust me, it's not the fact he's a crybaby. No, it's not that. I can accept him being a crybaby, but it's a lot worse what he does. So, upcoming episodes. Well, I don't know if a lot of you all know this, but we're in the middle of Pride Month. So, you know what that means. We're doing what we do every year on Let's Talk Anime. We're going to do an episode that's related to Pride. Okay? And don't forget, but here's the thing. I already told you what the upcoming episodes are, but I had to rearrange the order a bit, so you had to take a guess which episode is going to be the Pride episode. I'm homophobic. Congratulations. Nobody cares. But anyway, but we at Let's Talk Anime, we care about all sexualities and all gender identities. Okay? We do not care for people who are homophobic. If you are homophobic, we recommend that you do not we recommend just GTFO. But yes, we respect all people of all genders and all sexualities. That's why during Pride Month we always like to highlight a certain anime series that focuses on things like that. Last year we talked about Yuri on Ice, which was an anime that helped people show that they were born to make history. Now, um, and seriously, you're homophobic, and yet you come to a channel where you hear a guy talk about anime and who has gone on multiple rants complaining about why he's not a magical girl. But I digress. Anyway, so where was I? What was I? Where was I? Oh yeah. So the Pride series I am going to talk about. Now, I already mentioned. Let's play a little guessing game then. I mentioned how we were doing Golden Boy, Trigun, Samurai Pizza Cats, Dot Hack Sign, and High Score Girl. Now, I'm pansexual, and Sam, I completely respect you for being pansexual. What's pansexual? Poor quality potato. Google it. That's it. Just all you gotta do is Google it. But anyway, let's take a guess. Golden Boy, Trigun, Samurai Pizza Cats, or High Score Girl or Dot Hack Sign. Now, one of those is an anime we're going to be focusing in on for Pride Month. Now, the question is, can you figure out which anime is it? Gotta go? I'll see you later. Also, the answer was Dot Hack Sign. But yeah, I was actually, yeah, part of me was thinking maybe I should, move aside one of those anime and actually finally talk about like what's that series called? But yeah, what was that series called? Oh yeah, I wanted to do Revolutionary Girl Utena because that anime is just so great. Then I thought about doing Orin High School Host Club, and it came down, and then I just realized, wait a second, Dot Hack actually focuses on on a unique relationship, and I thought, you know what, let's do Dot Hack Sign, and I thought, yeah, this should be fun. Although at some point I want to do Orin High School Host Club because that series is like was a huge inspiration for me with the whole with just the characters and fucking Tamaki. I mean, God, that series is great. Let's see what was another series. Then I was thinking about touching up on Gravitation. I remember when that series first came out and I was in junior high school, but I did not know a whole lot about it. All I knew was it was yaoi, and I didn't know shit about yaoi. And then and now that I'm older, I wonder what that series was like. Something it's like on my to watch list. Uh shit, what's another series I wanted to do? Let's unless anybody else know any other series that supports LGBT relationships. Let's see. I think last year. Oh yeah, I think last year I said Steven Universe, but Steven Universe doesn't count. Actually, it also is good. Golden Boys. Golden Boy doesn't really, but I'll tell you what. But at one point, part of me almost wanted to do an episode on Shira because Given. Never seen Given. Part of me wanted to do Shira, and I thought Shira would have been awesome, especially considering the fact that it ended. But sadly, it doesn't count because it's not anime, which means I gotta definitely do that episode. Part four. There's a gay guy, but not the main character. I like to focus on a series where the main characters are gay, or maybe they have a different type of gender identity, or maybe they see them, or maybe just something like that. But yeah, yeah, Shira just ended, and some new things came out about it, and really got me interested in wanting to do an episode on it because it was so great. Lesbian flip flapper. Still something I have not seen. Or what was another yaoi anime? I feel like there's like a bunch I'm not thinking of. Give me a second. Let me just pull up Zeal Google. Let me see. Oh wait, citrus. I can't do citrus. Citrus would just be a fucking insult. It would just be an absolute total insult if I did citrus, because that series was just wrong on a multitude of levels. But if you type in yaoi anime, let's see, Yuri on Ice. Now it's debatable if free is yaoi. I mean, it's implied, but it's not confirmed. And we like to deal, and we here at Let's Talk Anime like to base things off of what we know as a fact. What else do we have here? I wonder, is there any, okay, that's yaoi anime. How about Yuri anime? What we have here? Technically, kitty grade could count, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, doing an episode on Dot Hack Sign. And with Dot Hack, I am coming. But yeah, I had a. With this, when I was doing my episode for Dot Hack Sign, I had to take off Voltron. Had a gay person. True, Voltron did. But so yeah, coming up, my episode on Dot Hack Sign. When I was first doing Dot Hack Sign, I had to rewatch the series just to double check to see what I was making sure of. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but jeez, I I just I just have I had to take off my nostalgia. Let's just say for my episode for Dot Hack Sign, the relationship in there is cute. Okay, it is a like the relationship between between two certain characters was really cute, and it was all great, but it was just I just had to take off my nostalgia glasses for this series. Okay, but I think it is a really good choice for a good LGBT anime. And if you're homophobic, I recommend watching it. Why? Because it's good. And thus, sexuality should not be judged. No one should be judging one's sexuality or gender identity. Let's see how we're doing on the time. Oh shit. We are actually out of time. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this live stream. I don't think so. But I hope you all enjoy this live stream and come and tune in a couple of weeks where we will do another live stream. But next week we got a new episode. So until then, peace out and ending